Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be learning how to cut trouser. The first thing we have to do is iron the fabrics. As you can see here, make sure you iron the fabrics very well. When you are done with the ironing, you take the length of the fabrics, but before the length of the fabrics, you have to draw a line here. You draw a line from this point like this. As you can see in this video, you draw a straight line. You can decide to cut it to make it equal. The reason I'm doing this, the reason I drew this line, because I want it to be equal. So I'll mark from this point, but you can decide to cut it off. The length is 39 plus 1.5 inches for the folding allowance. You mark. You bring it in, you mark again. Then from this point, I'll mark for my crush. I'll be using 10.5 for the crush. I'll mark at 10.5. Then from that same point, you mark at 11 for the nail. Then you draw your lines. So when you are done with the lines, the waist is 41 divided by 4. We have 10.2. But before that, from the waistline, you have to remove 1/2 inch from the waistline before you mark for your waist. Then from the nail, you remove 1 inch. Then from the ankle, you remove 1/2 inch. Then from that point where you marked, you can now mark for your waist. The waist is 10.2 plus 1 inch allowance. Then the laps. Then for the laps is 15. You mark at 15. Then the nail is 20, you mark at 20, you mark at 10, sorry. From that same point where you marked. Then for the ankle is 13.5, you mark at 3.7, sorry. Then you draw your lines. This crush part, you have to make it to be curvy. It's not always straight. So as you can see what I did. Then you continue with the lines. Connect it to this point down to the ankle. Before you cut. So when you are done with the lines, you can now cut. You follow the lines carefully. Follow the lines carefully to avoid the mistakes. Okay, this is for the front pattern. This is for the front pattern. Then for the back pattern, you have to place the front pattern on it. So this is for the back pattern. For the back pattern, place the front pattern on it. But mind you, you need to be careful when you cut this kind of fabrics. It has stripes. When you're not careful enough, the stripe will be bent. So you need to be careful. Follow my lead the way I did mine. You can still use this same method in cutting any kind of trouser you want to. So you place the front pattern on it, you adjust it, make sure it can contain the back pattern. Make sure it can contain. Then you iron. I always like ironing before I cut. You can cut without ironing, but I always iron before cutting. Then you place the front pattern on it. Adjust it very well. Make sure it can contain what you want to cut for the back pattern. Then you measure, you mark here 3 inches. Make sure it's enough to contain it. 3 inches. Three inches. Then here 2 inches. You draw your lines. When you mark, you draw your lines. Here is 2 inches. Here is also 2 inches. Here 2.2. Then you cut. Cut carefully. Follow the lines to avoid any mistake. For here, you follow the circumference of the front pattern. So as you can see, this is how the trouser looks like. You can try yours out. Very easy to cut. If you have a problem, just ask your question in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on your notifications so as to be the first to be notified when we make a new video. Also, don't forget to like, share and comment. From here, you mark at 8, you notch. For the pockets, 8 inches, you notch a little. Then from here, 2 inches, you notch. So our trouser is ready. Please don't forget to ask your question. Thank you for watching our video. See you on our next video. Thank you. Bye.